Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Make sure you subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff. So we don't have anything new today to drink, but we are drinking Stonehill Wineries, and I'm sorry if I pronounced this wrong, Camellia.
That's what it looked like.
It is a sweet wine. Stonehill Winery is located here in Missouri. It's in Herman, Missouri. You can purchase this bottle online. Give me 1 second and I can give you a price. Sorry, we're sitting outside too.
Feels good out.
Feels real good out. It's probably gonna rain today, but still. Of course, the internet wants to go down. Okay, so this is a $12 bottle of a sweet rosé, is what it is. On the back, it does give you like a little, I don't know if you guys can even see it, a little chart that tells you how sweet the wine is, which is pretty neat. They do have a restaurant also in their winery. So they have a whole bunch of wines. This is just one that I got at a working women seminar one year. And so I finally popped it open. Yes, there are some wines that I do not drink immediately. So, you want to?
Oh, yes.
I did chill it because I like my stuff cold, as you know. So it's very smooth, but almost tart.
A little bit, but I really, really like it, though.
It has like almost like a sweet tart taste to it, but then it goes down really, really smooth.
Like today on a Sunday is a great day to drink this.
Yes. Of course, I will link their website below. I guess we might as well get to the show. Married at First Sight. We are doing 2 episodes because I guess the week before last, I wasn't into it. I was kind of bored. And then this week that just passed, this past Wednesday, the episode they aired, I fell asleep during it. And I just finished watching it probably last night. Nope, this morning. And I feel like these were just extra thrown in episodes. So it's not really much to talk about, but we will end this video with our predictions of who will stay together.
Yes.
And who won't. I think y'all already know my feelings on just about everybody. But let's get into the episode prior to this past week, where they went on the couples retreat, I guess you would call it, or vacation, where all the couples came together at, what was it?
I can't remember.
Like a cabin or something.
It's pretty.
I found the episode funny because it did start off with Eric and Virginia, and the first thing Eric said to her, well, maybe it wasn't the first thing, but the first thing that stood out to me was this man said, I don't like how you talk to me on camera. I don't like how you yell at me on camera. I don't do that to you. And I'm sitting
they were in the car talking about it.
I'm sitting back thinking like, Eric, yes you do. You yell at her at every chance you get. You correct her every chance you get. I'm not saying that she's always right, but you do yell at her on camera.
Right, that's why she was just like, okay, whatever.
So that was pretty much all that stood out to me for them. Because all they did was argue about the same stuff that we've been arguing about. Why aren't you moving into the house? Eric, what are you doing or willing to compromise? But I will say I found this. I didn't know she had cats, too.
Yeah, they said that like some episodes prior.
Okay, maybe I just ignored it because she only brought the dogs. But then he's allergic to cats.
Right.
This woman literally said, well, what do you want me to do? I mean, they sleep right here on me.
Right.
And, I mean, you could take like a Benadryl or something. Every night, Virginia, every night he's supposed to take a Benadryl because you got cats. How about a compromise would be you might have to get rid of your cats. You got the dog that he already feels like is misbehaving.
I think that she's over the wanting to even compromise. Like the vibe that she is giving off is just like she kind of is checked out.
And she's over the marriage. And it's like, you can keep talking if you want to, but
she's like, anyways.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell y'all. So, this dress is another one of those.
Let's scoot this over so we can all see.
Pockets. And it is a long maxi dress. I can't show you all probably all the way.
Yeah,
but
try. There we go.
Birdcage Boutique, and actually, as you're watching this right now, she does have a sale going on. If you check out Birdcage Boutique Facebook page, the code is there. I will link all that below. It's up to you, but I had to get this. This is comfortable. I'll probably wear this to the airport before I go to Florida. So I just had to throw that in there. Shout out to my cousin. Okay, back to the show. So yeah, that same old things, but I think she needs to get rid of them cats if you plan on being with him.
Agreed.
I ain't saying she got to move into the house. I completely understand. You don't want to move into the house. It's not enough space. Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
Sell the house. Finish renting out your apartment. But then she did talk about she thought she was gonna rent out her apartment for 7 years or something and never planned on leaving. I'm like, you did know you signed up for a show to get married, right?
Yeah, she got some things to think about, but yeah.
So the only other notes I have on
Them
is
two.
Haley and Jacob.
They funny. These two are really funny. Because in the house, when they were playing a game, and it just seemed like they really actually knew each other more than they thought that they did.
Well, but the funny thing is, I don't think he wants to share nothing with her. Just like she keeps saying it is like a gap in his life that he's not telling her about. I don't think. I think he's like, why should I share all this with you when you have a wall up and I can't break down this wall? So then let me protect myself. I'm not going to share these intimate details with you.
So they're both like not.
She don't have to be. She chose that route.
No, she did.
She chose that route, and I think she chose it on the honeymoon.
And then it was just like, okay, let me try. But then I think you waited too long.
So, I found it funny. This was one of the questions. What would you tell yourself the day before you got married now? He said he would return the bracelet. My thoughts was, don't walk down that aisle. And that's for her.
I think he might have also told himself that too.
I don't think she was fully ready and invested in the process.
Mm-mm.
And before she even walked down the aisle. The whole bracelet thing is annoying. But at the same time, even when she gave it back to him, it was like, here, now you can return it, or here, it's finally in the house.
She still didn't understand what he was saying.
How important it was.
Exactly. She still didn't understand. That's why she was just like, here, now, you should be happy. Yeah. She never will.
And so, I think it was a conversation while they was at the house that I asked the question, why is Haley so obsessed with things he likes? Everything he likes, she makes sure to say she don't like it.
And it makes no sense at all.
It's like,
it makes no sense.
Jacob said he likes sea animals. I don't like sea animals.
And it makes
I like
a big
animals
deal.
that live in the forest. Yeah. So we just can't be together because he likes sea animals. Like, it's just an excuse. Mm-hmm. Everything is an excuse of why she don't like Jacob. So then you do understand people don't have to like the same things. Like,
it's like she knows that, but doesn't really
care.
Yeah.
No.
Mm-mm.
So, I hope this isn't old stuff. This might be old stuff. Because I wrote down about the tennis shoes at the court, for an example.
Okay, that was before.
Yeah.
That was
like, you're mad because of the shoes he wears. Like, why?
Who cares? If he comfortable, well, shoot. Be comfortable, baby.
So, other than that, nothing really happened. Jacob did get up early and leave to go home. We found out in this week's episode, he said he wanted to get back because the people that were watching his dogs, they had something to do, which makes sense. I mean, but then it was like, y'all took separate cars, so why do you care what time he left? Like, y'all have not been communicating. Y'all have not been a couple.
Right.
This
So that's what he was
whole
like,
season. So what difference does it make that he left early? No, the eggs thing. Remember when he got there, he was hungry, and so
I don't see the issue.
He made himself some eggs, and she was like, "Remember, we're supposed to cook for people."
Okay. I was hungry.
Well, how many eggs did you cook?
What difference does it make? Enough for me not to be.
And then
hungry.
so when people get there, she's like, "We were supposed to cook, but he decided to make himself some eggs." Oh my God, did you need those eggs? Like, I'm sure it's a grocery store, gas station, or something there. I could get you some more eggs because it was so important.
Mm-mm. And don't forget at the table when everybody was eating, how they were going back and forth. Like it was just everybody was like, "Ooh, what do we?"
But she picks fights with him.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think this is my personal opinion. I don't feel like he does anything or says anything that requires her to have a comeback. I think she wants to have a comeback so that she can have something to complain about. He made them dang eggs. Next, he didn't cook the eggs all the way like he was supposed to. You know, it's always something with her.
Ridiculous. Definitely ridiculous. I'll say that.
Oh gosh, what is the name? I am so bad with names. This is ridiculous.
Wow.
Brianna and Vincent. I'm so glad he got on the horse.
Mm-hmm.
I am really glad.
He grew up. I was so
because this man was like, I'm not riding a horse.
Yeah, he was like, I'ma go, but I ain't riding.
I ain't riding a horse. And he literally, like, you could see him. He touched the horse.
Mm-hmm.
He moved it close.
Mm-hmm.
He walked the horse around before he actually got on the horse. And it's like, it wasn't going to kill you to just try to get on the horse.
I was terrified.
But it goes back to that whole child mentality.
Yeah.
Like, you are with your wife. You should not be scared to do anything. Y'all trying stuff together.
Yeah.
I mean, granted, it's on national TV, but still, just try it. And he didn't fall off. Nothing happened. The horse didn't kick him, poop on him, or nothing. Like, he was fine.
Mm-hmm.
But that did give her a little bit of grace.
Right. It's like, okay, we getting somewhere. Got on a horse today. What's next? But he did kind of say, he was just like, don't surprise me. Like, they were just talking about after their little horse ride, like, don't surprise me. I don't like surprises. Talk to me before, you know, to see if I'm comfortable doing that activity.
But see, you can't even say that, to be honest with you, because remember, if you go back to the dance.
Oh, yeah?
That was something we had discussed.
He said he was open
and he said he was open to it. And then he got there and it was like, I can't do this. You just embarrassed me. Like,
daggone kid.
It just, I don't know. But I was proud of him in that moment.
Growth.
Claire and Ryan. Ryan confuses me. Did I say that before? Ryan confuses me. I'm lost. I don't know how Ryan feels.
I don't. To me, he's always like a yes guy. Like, yep, I got you. Mm-hmm. Understand.
Can't say that because whenever somebody asked him, well, how does she feel about this? He's like, yeah, I don't know. That'd be a good question. I should ask her that.
But it's just like always going with the flow. So I can't gauge what your real thoughts are because it's always like either you're just agreeing to what I'm saying or you just don't know. So I'm confused. I don't like it.
I am going to.
We're just gonna pause really quickly.
1 second. We're back. Okay. So I think that's it for the vacation.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And now we're back home. That's this week's episode. So I think this week's episode was kind of blah.
It was
only because it's the week before we actually decide if we're going to stay married or not. Excuse me. So everybody was like real intense of having these conversations with friends and family members. Back to Claire and Ryan. I don't think he's developed a relationship with her at all.
No, he's just.
I think he's been going with the flow.
Yep.
And my reasoning is because he can't answer any questions about how she feels. And I feel like she has expressed herself. If we go back to that assignment that they had, and she gave this full letter, and he's like, "Oh, don't do everything the way you would do it." Yeah, but she was so deep with her letter. Like, if you would have listened to her, you would know her feelings. And they did some kind of like numbers, connection, something. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. She was like, it's like a horoscope or no, like zodiacs. And he was like, oh, but this is more true than the zodiacs. So whatever. She did it, and it asked stupid questions to me. But it was like, do you feel like there are things that motivate you? And she's like, no. And he's like, he looking like red flag, red flag.
Oh, I remember.
Like, I mean, the question is just, you don't know her thought process of answering these questions. This is why I don't like personality quizzes with applications and stuff. Yeah, because you don't get the full person and really their understanding if you asking the same question 50 million times 50 million different ways, because they're gonna answer it different because of the way you're asking the question.
Yep.
So it doesn't give you really any information on that person. So that's just my thoughts. I just don't think he has made a connection. I don't think he tried. I think he just felt like this was gonna flow, and it's not gonna flow.
Yeah,
you had to put in some effort. So,
like, please do something.
I don't know where my dog went.
She's right here.
Oh, okay. But I almost want Claire to say no. Oh, I can't give you my prediction, but I don't think he's there. I don't think he's present.
He's not. That's just my observation. I think everybody's observation, but who knows?
I found it funny that when Haley was talking to her friend about Jacob, it was like, I don't like this, he likes this, and I don't like this because he likes this. And her friend said, okay, is there anything positive about him? And there's like, do you like anything about him? Like, I don't understand. And it is. Sorry, y'all know wine outside, bugs. Yeah. Sorry. You gonna fight it?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight this thing. I got time.
But yeah, it's just like, I don't know. Her friend called her out on it, but y'all, why are you here again, Haley? Why?
I think she has like this vision and dream about what it should be, and she's not in reality of what it is, and knowing that you have to put in certain kind of work to get to, or at least, drive to that dream. Like, you're gonna have some obstacles. You gotta, figure out each other, all that good stuff. But she's living in this dreamland. It's not reality at all.
Yeah.
Oh, child.
Oh, well, Virginia and Eric, I don't know.
Virginia checked out. She said, I'm good.
You're right. This episode pretty much showed that she checked out.
Yeah, even
because it was like,
crying,
I know what you said, but
right when they were at the table,
sometimes I don't agree with you, and I just don't think it would work that way. And she did it real nicely. It wasn't rude. It was real nice.
I just remember when they were at the table, having dinner, and he started crying, and like she grabbed his hand. You know how when you see somebody crying, and it's just like you really could care less about what they're crying about, but then you're trying to also kind of soothe them, like, it'll be okay. That's how I felt that she was doing.
I don't even remember what he was crying about.
Like, I really care about you, and all kind of stuff like that.
I don't think neither one of them are at a point that they're willing to give. Eric is too much older than Virginia. Virginia's still like, hey, I want to party, I want to enjoy life, and Eric's like, I did that like 20 years ago. Like, I don't know how he is, I don't remember, but he's like, I did that. And now I'm focused on working, making sure this stays in order. Like, he's focused. I don't think that will work.
Nope.
Only because they are in two different places in life. She's not willing to give up her party way. She still want to sleep over these guys' houses. She wants to have this crazy dog, and she wants to keep her apartment for 7 years. Where he's like, I want a wife that's gonna be here to help take care of house and home, that's gonna watch the dogs, and that's gonna, sit down and want to spend time with me. Completely two different places in life.
Yeah.
So, Brianna and Vincent. I could have killed him this episode, and I'm sure anybody that watches different reviews, you have seen what he did.
Talk to me, because my memory's a little blurry.
Oh, now see, this you should remember.
Okay, I'm waiting. Let me see.
So
My memory a little
he did
bad.
actually. He did two things that kind of pissed me off.
Okay.
But it also goes back to him throwing fits for that second thing. So, first thing. Now, I understand if I got braids and I might be like, oh, I want to take my braids down. And I tell my husband, I want to take my braids down. Okay, I get it. You heard me. You know I want to take these braids down.
Mm-hmm.
This MFer,
What do you say?
they lay down to go to bed. And I don't remember if he told her to close her eyes or if she was doing something and wasn't looking. This MFer grabbed one of her braids.
Oh, I did see that.
And said, babe, look, with scissors, and goes, snip.
That's right.
And he said, you wanted to take down your braids. First off, you don't ever cut a black woman's hair.
How did
Ever.
I don't even know how to really react to that. Like, if I was in that situation, like, did
Let me tell you,
he cut my hair?
I'd be ready to cut him. It might be his hair.
Look at them scissors.
It might be someplace else. But I'd be ready to cut him. Like, we laying down to go to bed. Why would you think that'd be the perfect time for you to cut my braid?
Like, I never said I want you to cut my braids. So
Right
we can
here,
start.
right now, while we laying down in bed.
Never talked about that. I don't even know why.
So he's like, you said you wanted to take your braids down. I mean, he
funny.
literally was like proud that he had made this. You know, he's like, he made this big thing, and he's like, hey, I'm helping my wife take down her hair. Like, he literally, you could see it in his face. He felt proud of what he did. And she was like, I wasn't ready to take my hair down now.
Right. Never said that.
And he's like, oh, dang. Nigga, she gotta wear this.
So now what I'm supposed to do?
From here on out until she actually feel like taking her hair down, one braid cut. And that's if she can stop it from coming apart. She might have to take that one braid all the way down.
All
and
the way
hope
down.
that don't nobody see this one piece of hair is gonna be sticking out.
I don't even know
Where,
what to tell you, sis.
I don't understand where in his mind he thought there was gonna be something that she was gonna be like, oh my God, my husband is helping me take down my braids.
Not at all.
I can't. I don't even see it.
All right, sorry y'all.
So then the second thing he did. So he's packing his stuff up because I guess the men were forced to move back home and the women were able to stay there until they make their decision. So he's packing up his stuff and he's like, we have to decide if we want to be together or not. And after this, I could be still a married man or I might be divorced at, I think he said 28. I don't remember how old he is. But then before he leaves her, he's like, well, it was nice knowing you.
Right, like, why even
And she even said, what does that mean?
And then he continues to walk out.
Like, to me, that means you made your decision and you're not going to stay. That's how I would have took it.
It's not. I would have. I mean, I feel like she probably did too. And I feel like he's sitting here kind of being jokey. And it's not funny. It's not.
But then I almost, again, back to them not having nothing to really do for the cameras. I feel like that's another, both of them, I feel like were
Both
cases. Yes, both of them were cases where they did it just so they could stay relevant.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I just ain't never met a man that'll cut a female's braid, especially while they laying down in bed. Like, I've never seen it, never.
No.
I mean, unless it's something with him being Dominican, which I still don't believe that.
Oh, no. He know better. Even if you Dominican, you know better.
I just don't see it. Who else? Anybody else relevant? That was pretty much it?
Yeah.
All right. You ready for predictions? Should I go or should you go?
You go.
Okay, I'm going to go by name. Virginia and Eric. I believe they're going to try to stay together. I don't think it'll work out. So I think we will see them say yes on decision day. And then a couple days later, we'll see Virginia and Eric divorce. Okay? Because it's happened before on other seasons.
Yeah, it has.
So, I mean, that's my prediction for Virginia and Eric.
I agree with that one, actually. Because I was going to say either it's a no-go or later on it's going to be a no-go. So,
Brianna and Vincent, they're going to definitely stay together.
They're definitely staying together.
They are weird, but they're going to definitely stay
work.
together. Yeah.
They work.
Claire and Ryan.
So I know Claire is. I see Claire saying yes. Even a part of me feels like she'll say yes, even if he doesn't say "I love you." And I only say that because it seems as if she wants it bad enough, and it seems like she has always made excuses for him in some kind of way. Now Ryan, I am just not sure on because I don't know where he stands.
Because he's unpredictable. What I want Claire to do is say no. I want Claire to move forward without Ryan. I think after the cameras are gone, they can talk and see if they can have a relationship. But I want her to say they're not going to stay together. What I think is going to happen is she's going to say, I want us to be together. And Ryan's going to say, no. I think Ryan is going to say, I just don't feel... matter of fact, I don't feel like we are in love.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't know what love means or what it feels like or anything. I think he still needs to search for whatever he's looking for. And obviously she is not it. It's going to kill her. But that's my prediction. He's going to go. She's going to want to stay.
I can definitely see that. She's going to stay.
Do I have to tell y'all about Haley and Jacob?
Yep.
They going to leave. They going to say, it was fun when it was fun, but I'm glad I ain't got to have the drama no more. Deuces.
There is a part of me that makes me feel like she might give it a try.
For what?
It is a part of me that I just feel like she's going to be like, you know what? I thought about it. And I know you're a good guy, and I need to, put my guard down, and I haven't given you the chance, and blah blah blah. That's just my feeling. I got a feeling. I don't know why, but I got a feeling.
If she do that, I'm going to pop up on her and I'm going to slap her. Because I'm going to be like, you went through this whole process giving him shit for like in the 80s for not wearing tennis shoes, for all this stuff, and tearing him down as a person. So now you want to get to know him? Now you want to get to know him? Now you want to see why they matched y'all? No. Jacob, leave her ass. Okay. That's what I
see the ass?
Leave her ass. Who else we got?
One last couple that ain't showed their face in a while.
Of course, the one that we thought were done. But if you've seen the previews, Chris and Paige are back on decision day to make a decision. Now the preview makes it seem like they have been talking since being off camera. And have tried to develop something off camera. And Paige, I'm trying not to call you out your name, but this girl says, I have never met somebody as honest as him. If that's being honest, I don't want to meet nobody as honest as him.
She blind.
I don't want it. Like, ugh. But they basically almost made it seem like they couldn't make a decision of if they wanted to stay together or not. And the doctors
was like, no.
And Pastor Kyle was like, oh, no, we ain't having this. Y'all going to. So, from rumors online, they did stay together. And then he went back to the baby mama. Evidently, I don't know if she lost the baby, whatever. They got caught out in public and she wasn't pregnant.
It was in Mexico, right?
Yeah. And so, I don't know where they are, to be honest with you. My prediction is Paige is going to say she wants to stay and Chris is not going to give an answer at all. My whole thing is, Paige, this man done called you ugly. He may not have said flat out ugly.
He said it.
He didn't say flat out. He didn't use the words that she was ugly. What he said was, y'all could have chose anybody out here with any race and they'd have been better than her. What does that mean?
Flat out ugly.
What does that mean? And he said, when Pastor Cal asked him, well, what kind of woman are you attracted to? He literally said anything other than Paige.
Yep.
So he didn't directly say bitch, you ugly. But in so many words, he said, bitch, you ugly.
But here's the thing. I just feel like Paige doesn't have respect enough for herself. And she doesn't know her worth. And she needs some healing on her own. Because there's something else going on, within herself that she
Allowed
needs to fix.
that.
Yeah.
But that goes back to, she keeps saying using God as an excuse. And I say excuse because God don't want you to go through pain to be in love. He does not want you to get beat on and verbally abused in order to find love.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you don't have to go through this stuff to get there.
Yeah.
And she is open and willing to go through it. So that's my prediction. She's gonna want to stay. Chris ain't gonna give us an answer because Chris is an asshole, and Chris don't feel like he has to do anything but what Chris wants.
Honest man.
So, does that wrap it up for everybody?
That's
okay,
everybody.
so we will see next week. Yeah, we'll do. You want to do a Saturday video? Or
We can.
Okay, we'll try to do an earlier video. No promises, because I'm
Life.
a mama. But we will try to do an earlier video so we can talk about these decisions that these people make. I do want to talk about. Have you seen Ready to Love?
I did.
You watched all the episodes?
I did.
This is gonna be real quick. I don't even know these people's names, but the guy that got kicked off the week before yesterday's episode, I am so glad he's gone. Because I'm telling you,
He's
I
a fool.
hate a man that will try to romance every woman
Yep.
that he's around. Because that is also the man that'll say, well, we are just dating.
Right.
So it's okay. We're just dating. So, I mean, I'm not in a relationship with you. We're just dating. I can't stand when people say that. I cannot stand it. And that's who he was. And that's why he got caught up. Because these women are talking. And I don't want to hear, he kissed me on the forehead and said, I'm number one. And then she turned around and say, yeah, he kissed me on the forehead too and said I was number one. Bye.
And he got called out and then try to play like, I
didn't do that. What do you mean? Do we need to play back for you? Like, it's
They
just
did
crazy.
play it back, which is
They
funny
played it
part.
back on the episode, but I almost want them to be like, oh, hold on,
Right.
pause. Let me
Watch this.
Watch this. This is what you said. Like, I just, it's frustrating.
Right. Very.
Then freaking frat with this week.
That was bad.
I don't know. I don't feel the two women. Now, freaking frat didn't get kicked off. I don't know if she was
Which
Frick
one is
or
Frick?
she was Frat.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember her name either. But I feel like they should have gave those women more chances.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's a process. I know we got a limited amount of time. I understand you got to make that connection quick. My feelings on that is with the heavyset girl, she didn't give herself a chance.
Mm-hmm.
And I say that because the first guy that said, I'm interested, you intrigued me, she went straight for him.
Mm-hmm.
And she put her time into him. Now, I don't know what they do behind the scenes because evidently it's a lot of text messaging, hanging out, and all that stuff we don't see.
Mm-hmm.
But based off of the show, I think she went head first in for the guy that said he was interested in her. And a lot of times I think we do that because we're scared these other men aren't interested because he spoke up first.
Yep. And I think that was the thought process.
And that was her problem because literally nobody else got to know her but him.
Sadly.
Yeah, as far as we know. The girl, Frick or Frat or whatever she was.
She cried.
She actually, I think she was ready for love. I really do.
Mm-hmm.
I think her friendship is what got in her way. What she should have did instead of taking up for her friend being right here was separate herself. Like, girl, we trying to meet some men. You know, you go your way, I go mine. We'll meet up afterwards and kiki and you know. But she wanted to be. She was almost combative when she was saying, "What? So somebody else is gonna stop you from falling in love?" Well, yeah.
Cause y'all like this.
Yeah.
The whole time.
Yeah. If I can't talk to you without her chiming in, why would I want to get to know you? I can't get to know you because she here.
Right.
But what made me mad about it is I feel like both of them should have won.
They should have definitely won.
It's not fair for me to develop a friendship with this person and we both attached at the hip, but I'm the one getting kicked out.
Yeah.
But it was more so she also was pushing for answers from the men. Like, who is your number one? If I'm not your number one, then we can go on somewhere.
But I think both of them did.
They
but
both
she
did.
went a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, they both did. That's why I said they both should have been gone.
Mm-hmm.
I think the heavier set girl, and I wish I knew her name. I wish I knew names. I have names one day when we do another video because we've been trying to do a video on that show for the longest.
Yeah.
But I wish Frick and Frack would have both left and both been kicked out because that would have only been fair for the situation. I'm glad Chris, which if you watched the last season where they were on the resort, Chris is the radio personality and he got to come back because he got done dirty from the season prior by Nia.
I think
Nia.
Something like that.
I like her. She's a cool person, but
that was wrong.
She was wrong and she over exaggerated the situation to me. But he has found somebody that matches him. My fear is because again here he is making a connection with somebody so quick and he's not venturing out to meet anybody else, which was part of his problem last time, because he connected with her and the one flag went up and she was like, forget him. And everybody else was like, well, I don't know him, so let him go. I don't want him to do that again.
Right. Because he seemed like a really good guy. He's trying. Even if somebody, tells him, why don't you think about this? He's trying.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know, Chris. I'm rooting for you.
Because,
and she a DA too?
Yeah.
And she don't mind you just paying half of the bills. I'm just saying. She like, nigga, I make money too. As long as you contributing, we good.
Right. Hold on.
Yeah. And she definitely can hold her own. Just be ready. Because when the first argument y'all have, she gonna turn you to pieces, Chris. And you ain't gonna know what to say.
Sit there like,
but,
hey.
I like y'all. And I like her. I like her a lot.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even know she was a DA.
No.
Like, she's cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah, I like it.
She's like that girlfriend you call, like, girl, let's talk. Let's come on over and let's talk. We'll grab a bottle of wine and let's kiki.
She seemed like she's reserved but very spicy.
Yeah.
Like, she ready when she gotta be ready, but then she cool. She is that cool, calm, relaxed chick. So I like
Oh, the first chick that they kicked off.
Oh.
That was like... So they said they got rid of her because she was like the homegirl. Like, she talked too much and she was doing too much. She seemed crazy.
Yeah, she did seem crazy.
I was like, what is wrong with her? And she would be like this at times when she's talking to you. Her eyes just kept getting bigger.
Yeah,
and then it was just like, girl, are you on something?
She was, and then she got upset. She got mad at
She was like, they just kicked me off.
Don't tell me
give me a chance. Like,
don't tell me you gonna miss me.
What? I don't know. I keep wanting to. I'm gonna have to find. It was somebody that did an interview with her that I have to find because I want to see
I gotta watch that.
If she is like that on a day-to-day basis. Because, oh gosh, what's the?
She said she was like that because she was nervous. That's another.
That
thing.
wasn't just nerves.
Well, that's what she said. That's what she said.
You remember the black girl from last season that she was skinny, dark skinned. She had the bald head that ran track. I cannot think of her name right now. So I follow her on Instagram.
Me too.
And me personally, the person I saw on TV is not who I see on Instagram.
On Instagram, nah.
She just got an award in Texas. I wish I probably could find it real quick, but I don't feel like looking it up. But she just got an award. She was awarded. Tommy was there.
Some
for,
other people were there from
for
other
being,
shows.
A very accomplished person in Texas. So we got to remember they still people.
Right, at the end of the day.
Yeah. So even though we seeing them and that we might see them in a form that is like, I wouldn't have acted like that. They for trying to find love on TV. And these are accomplished black people. These, I mean, I haven't seen even, and I consider a teacher an accomplished black person too.
We got a teacher on this season.
We had two
teacher.
of them, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we're not seeing. I think it's a mailman on there. Or did he not make it? There was a mailman
on there, right?
But these are people that have reached certain levels in life that are still looking for love. And so, in the end, I like seeing that they're normal
Like, people.
They're not. And from Ready to Love, this is just me. I haven't seen anybody that has come back and just wanted to be famous. Like, a lot of them that had their name already known, they were already known. What's the girl's name that we follow on Instagram that was an actress? She did plays. I can't think of her name.
I can't remember her
big
name.
Big hair.
It started with a T, right?
But she was on that.
She does Broadway.
She does Broadway plays and stuff. She can sing her butt off. Like, she was known already. She might not be known nationally, but she was known. So I feel like she was there looking for love. The chef Shay, is that her name? I think.
Oh yeah.
She was on another dating show, and I honestly feel like Ready to Love wasn't for her because she was a completely different person on the other show when she was looking for love. Like,
really?
I just felt like she was more into it. She was Rome to Love or something like that. Love to
I think
Rome,
I've heard it. Yeah.
Something like that. But she was. You got to see the deeper side of Shay than we saw on Ready to Love. Ready to Love was more of a funny, jokey, ha, kick it girlfriend.
Maybe she thought she needed to change up some stuff when she got on Ready to Love. Like, her first one, she was like, okay, maybe since this didn't work out, maybe I need to switch up my game or something.
Maybe.
But it just didn't work this time, but next time.
But still, she was known prior to being on Ready to Love. And then, what I also like about Ready to Love, they don't promote, hey, this person is on here.
Oh, yeah, no.
The most I would say they promoted that Chris was coming back, but that was because literally everybody felt so bad for Chris. Like, we all, I'm married and I probably was like, oh, Chris, come here.
Right.
Like,
come give you a hug.
Like, everybody felt bad when the situation happened because I don't think he should have got kicked off.
Nope.
But we done jumped all around on that show, back to different seasons and everything. But if we ever get to it, we'll make a video on that. But
we'll get to it.
Okay, we will get to it to make a video. But that pretty much wraps up everything we had to talk about today. I will be having a ladies' night, a ladies' day party outside my house. I'm going to try to record it. I cannot promise anything. That will be a definitely. That will definitely be an edited video.
I'll remind you.
Just because our conversations with me and my friends can go woo, and sometimes things should not be,
recorded.
So I will definitely, if anything, maybe I'll mute it and you guys can watch us. But we are going to be trying a lot of the wines that we tried, that I've ordered online with them. Because me and her have tried it, but I want everybody else to try it. And y'all know we got Divas. Yeah, I already got that already. I placed my order right after we was done. So we got that. We are going to make the watermelon margarita from the Divas wine into a slushie. So watch out for that too. Anything else you can think of?
That's it, y'all.
Okay, well, thank y'all so much for watching and see y'all soon.
Bye.